Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
The king of gamblers.
What was it, stud? No, I think I prefer draw. Just kidding.
The queen of hearts.
You were good.
I was?
No, you weren't just good. You were very good.
The jack of all trades.
$1 million to the winner.
They're all trying to give each other the royal flush. Maverick, a Richard Donner film, rated PG. Starts Friday, May 20th.
Oh man, I like when they say the name of the director. And
yeah.
Kind of
well,
like
that's a big draw though back then, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it must be because I'm thinking most people, like not nerds like us, but like regular people, like my mom. How many directors do you think she knows? Like 3?
Yeah, maybe. And they're all actors.
Yeah, like when the pilot
Doesn't
comes
Robert
and tells you
Redford
his
direct
name.
something?
Yeah. Oh, he's good. I like him. I'm glad he's flying the plane. I think for the most part, it's like who gives a crap? What does the director even do? We're not even entirely sure we know the answer to that.
Oppenheimer. That was a big Christopher Nolan film.
Christopher Nolan.
They kept saying his name in the trailer.
Yeah, dude, they totally should. Because if it's Christopher Nolan, he's not just the director; he's also the writer, and he's also always doing original stuff, except for Batman. Like it's
what's
always,
his dude? What's his? What's the guy who does Avatar? They always say his name too.
Yeah, James Cameron. He's always creating original properties. He's made like 8 movies. 6 of them are in the freaking top 10 of all time.
Yeah,
like, that makes sense.
You got to name him.
And like,
you got to name him.
Yeah, dude. And I even get like Spielberg. He's been the biggest guy for a long time. But even now, I don't know if you'd say like a Steven Spielberg film. I mean, I guess now you don't advertise the same way you like do a thing on YouTube and you just
Now it's just a random video. I guess maybe people knew this dude from like freaking
dude,
Superman
Richard Donner.
Lethal Weapon and stuff.
Superman, Lethal Weapon. I totally understand it's a Richard Donner film, but I like that they used to do that. That's old school stuff.
I'm telling you right now, the kids I teach don't know any directors.
No, they definitely don't. Movie Life Crisis Season 4, Episode 3, Maverick. Man, that Tom Cruise sure can't fly some airplanes.
Man, oh man. I just can't believe we're this far in. This is great.
We're already doing 2023 movies or whenever that was.
I can't believe we're this far in.
Dude, when I was looking up stuff on YouTube about this movie, I was getting a lot of Top Gun Maverick. I'm not gonna lie, I went back and watched a couple of those flying scenes. Man, they're good.
I still haven't seen that one.
Oh my god, that was one that I went and saw in theaters.
Yeah, did you go to the one that rumbles the butt like when it flies past?
I didn't do IMAX. But they didn't shoot it in IMAX, so I wasn't as worried about that. And I like the recliner chairs, and the IMAX theater here doesn't have the recliners.
These have the rumble chairs in the layback chairs, but they're just it's called Prime or something like that. It's it changes it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think I need it at the house. Kat doesn't think I need it at the house.
I was going to say, I've seen some stuff on YouTube about there's like DIY, make your own chairs that'll rumble your butt in your theater room. I don't think I want that. But again, I've had the stomach flu all week, so that might be part of it. Last thing I want is my chair rumbling.
I'll
be glad I can hose it off.
Oh man, just go with the regular old weaved lawn chair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step into my garbage bag and then I'm gonna sit in my rumble chair.
Oh man, you just grab a drink and some Depends and come watch a movie with me. Gross. Gross.
All right, Maverick, 1994 Mel Gibson movie. He's a card playing.
Mel Gibson's in this, right on.
Mel Gibson, yeah. Real quick, welcome to our newest Patreon supporter, Beans. Our first 1988 Patreon release is out now, coming to America.
Oh, man.
It's beautiful. Fun. What is this, Velvet?
That's beautiful. I told that joke to the kids as it was a regular joke, but I did it in that voice, and they were like, what's going on? Nobody knew what was going on.
Oh, man. Coming to America. By the way, streaming on Max, and it's still absolutely fantastic. You guys should go and check that out.
It was really good.
And we also, I did a thing on Patreon that lets you listen to 7 days for free. I didn't know that was an option, but I saw it, and so I checked it. So if you want to see what the Patreon bonus movies are like, you can go sign up there, join our Patreon, and not have to pay for 7 days, and just freaking check it out and see if you like it.
Yeah, just in case you wanted to hear what it sounds like when 2 white guys sing Turtle Power.
Yeah, or you want to hear some more of the bonus movies. They're there. All right.
I can't believe that's still on there.
It's definitely still on there. Why did we do 1994's Maverick?
I don't know, dude, because I remembered it and it was good. I remember loving it.
I always liked this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember liking it.
I don't know, like they don't make, there's not really any movies like this anymore, but I remember I watched it a bunch.
Yeah. What do you call this? Do you call it a action Western comedy? I don't know.
Yeah. Wikipedia says Western comedy film. That sounds about
nice.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't make a lot of, maybe you made more Western comedies back in the day, like Blazing Saddles and stuff like that. Or maybe that's the only other Western comedy there is.
That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
That's the only other one I can think of.
I was like, Men in Tights isn't really a Western, even though people ride horses. Like, what else is there?
No. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't think I knew of any Western comedy movies other than like Blazing Saddles and this one. What about Will Smith? What's it called?
Wild West. Yeah.
Is that a comedy?
What about
that?
What about Peter Griffin? He did the.
Oh yeah. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
A Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah. Every once in a while they do a Western comedy.
What's the one that's like Rush Hour, but it's with wow?
Yeah,
Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan. That was one.
I feel like it's called like
there's some
Western
or
something like that. There's some Western comedies.
Shanghai Noon.
Shanghai Noon. There you go.
Now that we named him, I think I need to make a new collection on Plex.
a new playlist. It's a good subgenre. I'm into it. This movie is because it was based on a TV show that came out in the late 50s. They made this movie in the mid 90s. It's the perfect amount of nostalgia, as this podcast has discovered. 30 years is about the right amount of time to go like, I remember that. That was awesome.
It's perfect. Yeah. Like, because all the people that, grew up watching, what's his name? James Garner doing it. They're like, oh, snap, this is great. And he's in it. Wow. And they loved it. So.
And the whole movie was like full of cameos, apparently, from all these like old Western, and I didn't know any of them, or I didn't know a lot of them.
Dude, freaking City Slickers. That's a Western comedy. God,
City Slickers.
Why didn't we say that one? We did that on the podcast.
That's the best of the bunch. But like my dad and your dad probably, if they watched this movie, would have, at least back in the 90s, would have known a bunch of the people who were in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Like all the extra freaking card players and the guy driving the stagecoach. Like those were all people from like old Western shows that aired in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. Our parents are old. That means we're old. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, dude, give us a synopsis.
After 30 years, Maverick is still pushing the envelope as the top naval aviator and must confront... Wait, that's the wrong one.
Easy mistake.
Brett Maverick, needing money for a poker tournament, faces various comic mishaps and challenges, including a charming woman thief.
I was like reading about it. It's like, yeah, he's a card player. He's a con artist. He wants to go on adventures. I'm like,
yeah.
James Garner's in there as his dad, although you don't find that out until the end. James Garner played the original Brett Maverick in the TV show.
Yeah, that was great.
It's great.
Also, did you know in the TV show, there, like on season 2, there was another guy that came in and his name was Bart Maverick, and she kept calling him Bart on the movie. And he kept getting upset, and that's why, because it was Brett and Bart in the TV show. That's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah, not only that, but like James Garner left the show Maverick after season 2, and it ran for 5 seasons. They kept bringing in more Maverick brothers and more Maverick cousins, and eventually it was Brett, Bart, Brent, and Bo.
Oh, that's stupid. That's that's how 19 Kids and Counting name their kids. I don't want to do that.
No. This thing cost $75 million and grossed $183 million, which brought it in number 12 on the year.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, man. Made money, did well.
For a Western in the 90s, like Westerns weren't that big in the 90s.
I don't understand why it costs so much money. I guess that maybe Mel Gibson got a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it was like $75 million. Like the whole thing was on like sets. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any CGI. I don't know why it cost so much.
There was just random outdoor shots. But
I know they had to like retrofit an actual freaking, steamboat or whatever, which I'm sure was not cheap, but
yeah,
I don't think it cost that much.
Do they not have steamboats anymore?
I guess
they run on gas,
apparently
right?
the only one that was still working was the one that they rented, like up in whatever freaking Portland or somewhere.
Holy crap! Really? That's bonkers.
Yeah, it says the last remaining sternwheel tugboat in the United States at the time, belonging to the Oregon Maritime Museum in Portland.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So the one that goes out of New Orleans that I see out the Natchez. So that's not, I guess, before you're like shoveling coal and it's steam, or like, is it not steam anymore? Like, I don't understand. Like,
I don't know. And maybe it's a steamboat, but maybe it's like a modern, like metal hull steamboat. It's not the like period correct steamboat. I don't know.
Yeah. Man, I would have never thought of that until you said that. That's awesome. I like it.
So this thing comes in right behind Interview with a Vampire, but ahead of Street Fighter. Dude, just Even like reading that sentence just makes me nostalgic. Freaking between Interview with the Vampire and Street Fighter.
I can't believe Street Fighter had a movie. That's where I'm at for that.
Street Fighter had more than one movie.
That's freaking crazy. That's crazy. Man.
Awards?
Dude, I didn't see any.
No, it was nominated for an Academy Award for costume design, but did not win.
That's a good call too, because there were some pretty good costumes.
It was some great costumes, but dude,
His
comedies
freaking
are never
pirate
properly.
shirts.
Dude, his pirate shirts were great. He's got a puffy shirt on. Comedies are never well represented by the award shows, but yeah, he did have some great pirate shirts.
I think we could do better.
Yeah, I know. I agree. We'll do at the Nathans. We take care of things like that.
Yeah. I'm saying as a people,
we hand our
I think
wieners
we
out
could do better.
to people who are golden wieners out to people who
just passing out our wieners.
We prefer comedies. Sequel spinoffs. This movie didn't have a sequel or a spinoff, but it was based on a TV show.
Based on a TV. Yeah.
Dude, I was reading about the TV show because obviously I was not alive in the 50s and 60s. I didn't know that much about it. It was freaking fascinating.
Everybody
reading about all the people who were involved with it. Oh my God. It was like,
everybody watched it.
Yeah, dude. It was like doing better than the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah. I went back and watched some episodes. The way Mel Gibson plays it is pretty close to the way James Garner used to play it.
Yeah.
Like I like that.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I was also trying to find out, and I couldn't, maybe you were able to see this, like if any of the musical themes were from the TV show. Because they felt like they were like 50s and 60s Western.
I should have listened when I watched the episode. I didn't. It's Randy Newman that did the music on this one. And as soon as I saw that, all I could think of was freaking Family Guy with the lady pick up an apple, brush it on a shirt first. To be honest, I would guess that it's probably close to the same thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you remember where you saw this before?
I don't, man. I think because this was this PG-13? It must have been PG-13.
This is PG. This is PG.
It's PG.
Yeah,
see, because I don't like. I would go see movies with my parents. My dad, especially. My mom didn't go with us as much, but we didn't typically go see stuff like this. We typically went and saw movies where stuff exploded.
Right.
So, like, if it was like a big action movie, I probably saw it with my dad. Or if it was a huge comedy, I probably saw it with my dad. It's got both, but I don't think it was big enough for us to have seen. So I don't remember seeing it in theaters.
Yeah.
So I think I must have rented it.
I saw this one. I can remember because like 94, summer of 94 is where I got my job.
Yeah.
My first job. And I'm making money. So I'm like, I want to exchange this money for goods and services.
Yep.
And like, it's not that my parents wouldn't let me go see a PG-13 movie because I was old enough, but like it was an easier sell. I'm like, hey, I'm going to take the car and I'm going to go to see a PG movie. It's got Mel Gibson. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a standing up young
Everyone
citizen.
loves Mel Gibson.
Everybody
no complaints
loves
about Mel Gibson. We're in 94 at this point in time. Yeah, Mel Gibson, high approval rating. Great way to spend your money.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it worked out. I saw it in the theater. I can remember, dude. It was the Town and Country Theater, the duplex in Town and Country.
Did you drive the gold van there?
That was gold van time. So yeah, it was probably gold van that I took
with a friggin' tape deck
or the Corsica. I can remember. It's called Rendy's now, but it used to be Time Saver over by my parents' house. I remember stopping there, getting M&Ms, and going to see this movie.
Dude, so hold on. Let's
I saw it by myself. That's why I remember.
Summer of 94. I'm trying to think what you're listening to on the tape deck.
Dude.
Summer of 94. I'm seeing like, dude, no brainer. I swear. All for One. I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men.
If 2 is out, then forget about it.
Yeah,
I put I have the CD, the portable CD player with the electronic script protection.
Yeah,
sitting on the front seat.
The 2-second ESP.
The 2-second ESP
plugged into the tape adapter.
Yeah, and I'm jamming out by myself with my M&Ms.
I'll Make Love to You. I Swear. The Power of Love. Mariah Carey, Hero. Lisa Loeb, Stay. Tony Braxton, Breathe Again.
I'm staring into the air vent, so it makes my eyes water, so it's more convincing when I sing Unbended Knee.
Oh, man. All right, that's awesome. So you're in the gold van or the Chevy Corsica, the maroon Corsica with your freaking tape deck adapter.
Only reason I remember all of this is because I remember my mom saying, like, who are you going to go with? I was like, me? I don't have a problem going, like, I'll go out to eat by myself. I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even need to, like, look at my phone or bring a book. Like, I'm comfortable with myself. I've always been that way. And like my mom was like, I can't believe you're going to the movies by yourself. Like, I don't talk to anybody while I'm in there. Who cares?
That's the weirdest thing to me. I get why people are like, I don't want to go eat by myself. I'll be bored. But like in the movies, you can't talk anyway. There's nothing to do for another
Watch
person.
this part. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was already watching.
I'm sitting in a chair facing a giant screen. What else am I going to do?
Like, honestly, if I go see a movie with you, not that I don't love to do that, I feel guilty because I want to make jokes and I know that's disrupting people around me. So it's actually better.
Just don't say anything.
Like, this is better. We watch the movies on our own and then we come back and talk about it. We wouldn't do this if it wasn't a podcast. But like, when we would go see movies, we'd be giggling and I'm like, we're such dicks. Everyone around us is annoyed because we're making great jokes that they can't hear.
Luckily, it was at the Town and Country duplex. It was me and two of my closest friends sitting in folding chairs on a sloped floor.
With your feet stuck to the ground from friggin' nice. I don't remember. I probably VHS. You saw it in Town and Country. You drove there in your Chevy Corsica with your tape adapter, listening to Boyz II Men 2.
And you know what I was mad because I can remember saying like, I have extra money. It's burning a hole in my pocket and my pants still fit. I should stop at Baskin and Robbins on the way out. Yeah. And they weren't open when I left and I was mad. Yeah.
Cause the movie was like $4. You're like, what am I going to do? I had to break a 10. I have all this extra just laying around.
All this extra. And I got paid $4.25 for that hour that I worked.
Yeah. Every hour that you work, you could see one movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I looked at it.
That's awesome. Well, so how did you rate this on the rewatch? 1 to 10, no 7s.
By the way, told some students no 7s because they were asking about the podcast.
Yeah.
They're like, why no 7s? I'm like, because everything would get a 7. They're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, rate this movie. And they're like, that's about a 7.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's why we do that. Quick question before I answer my thing. Can you separate Mel Gibson's anti-Semitism, homophobic, racist ass from his acting? I can separate him. And I did. And I gave it an 8. But some people can't separate. Like, there's people I know that don't, Kyle's like, I'm never listening to Lauryn Hill again. She doesn't like white people. Like, yeah, she still sings awesome. I'm listening to that.
Yeah.
I can separate it.
Let me answer your question with a question.
Yeah.
I also gave it an 8. Dude, we've had this conversation like 5 times on the podcast. Yeah. I know that Mel Gibson sucks now. And I totally understand that people are like, I don't want to give him any more money. Like if he's making another Passion of the Christ, I don't know how because I already know how it ended. Like I'm not going to go see that.
Is it a prequel? What is it?
Dude, it's a spoiler alert. After Jesus dies, stuff does happen.
Really?
I mean, according to
stuff still going on.
Yeah, I've been through this a bunch of times. I feel like if I was on Twitter and Tom Cruise was on Twitter and I was tweeting at him like, "You suck, man. I wish you would stop being a Scientologist." He's not going to read that. He doesn't care. But if I don't go see his movies, he might notice and care.
Right. And so, if enough people do that,
Right. So there are a lot of times when I feel like the most effective way for me to make my opinion felt is through my money and like how I spend it and how I don't spend it.
I
have a bunch of close friends that are gay. I like gay people. I think they're regular people who should have all the rights of regular people.
Right.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A. It's good, but there's a lot of places that make good chicken and they don't donate money to anti-gay causes. And so I just give my money to those people.
Exactly.
But dude, if I go to a party and someone brought a platter of freaking Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, the last party I went to was hosted by gay people and they had a platter of Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. I just ate some. I was like, these are freaking delicious. Like, I don't know, man.
Wait, do you like Chick-fil-A nuggets?
Yeah. I've always liked Chick-fil-A nuggets. I would go to the freaking Hammond Square Mall and get Chick-fil-A nuggets. And
I do like, I remember that. If they're there, I'll eat them. My point is I could separate it. And the reason I could separate it so easily in this one is I felt like he was more open-minded in this movie than he would be in real life. Yeah. He was like friends with the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like he played a character. He was acting for sure. Now that we know what he's really like. And I felt like I could separate it a lot easier. So I gave it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I had a better answer. Sometimes I go like, I'm not giving Tom Cruise any more money. That guy sucks. Then he releases a movie like Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. And I'm like, God, so much shit explodes in that movie. I really want to see it where the sound's super loud.
Yeah. And
I go like, I'm just going to take a day off on this one. I'm just going to forgive Tom Cruise this one time, go see it real quick. And then I'll go back to never supporting him until he makes another movie I like.
Until he makes another badass movie.
I don't have the right answer. I'm doing the best I can.
I know that I stopped streaming R. Kelly R. Kelly songs for a while, and I really wanted to hear Ignition. And then that judge ruled in the favor of the people, and they said like for every this percentage of R. Kelly's money goes to the people. I was like, Ignition Remix is back in the mix. And I just started bumping it.
Yeah, man. Well, like one of my friends asked me a couple of years ago about like Michael Jackson, and I was like, and let me tell you something. He's innocent, and I am not taking him off any of my playlists. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
they're like, he touched little boys. I'm like, yeah, he made Thriller also. Did you know that?
I'm like, dude, I only got so much time here. There's only one Thriller. I watched a couple of the documentaries. Some of them I thought had some good points, and some of them I thought were bullshit. I'm like, what the hell do I know, man?
Yeah, I just separate it when I can, and if it's really good, I take a day off. I'm exactly.
I take a little break. Yeah, so we're both at 8 out of 10. And dude, it was 2 hours, 2 hours and 7 minutes. It was a little bit long for me.
It did feel a little long too. I felt it.
A lot of the cameos I didn't get at all because I wasn't alive in the 50s and 60s.
Right.
But, dude, it's a super fun movie. It's really fun. Everyone's doing a good job.
Let me ask you this. Where does this rank on your sports movies? Because apparently poker is a sport because I see it on ESPN. So, like, where does this rank on your sports movie?
Dude, I think we'd have to make a separate category just for freaking poker movies because
there's so many good ones.
As much as I like baseball movies more than I like baseball, I think I like poker movies more than I like poker, about the same amount.
Yeah, agreed. I love rounders.
Oh, man.
But if you asked me to go sit in a room with you and play cards, getting drunk.
It's the same way that Sister Act and Sister Act 2 made me think that I might like church sometimes, and really it's just that I like the music. Like I've thought like, yeah, poker, hell yeah, we're playing poker, I'm there. And then like an hour, I'm like, this is horrible. Like I'm just gonna go home and watch Rounders.
Yeah, I'll splash the pot whenever I please.
Dude, they were splashing the pot in this movie like freaking maniacs. I was literally on my couch going like, in my club, I splash the pot whenever the fuck I please. So Mel Gibson was splashing the pot left and right.
When he was like finding their tells and when he was like talking about stuff about cards, I was like, I already know that. Matt Damon told me.
Yeah.
That I can't wait to do that movie.
Oh man.
I hope I'm still alive for that one.
It's like 99. You're going to be fine.
Really? So is it not a sports movie?
Dude, if you want to call a poker movie a sports movie, I'm not going to fight you on that. I don't care.
I think
poker is less of a sport.
It's on ESPN all the time.
I think poker is less of a sport than like NASCAR.
I could see that, yeah. But now I feel like I'm doing the thing on Big where he's like, video games is not a sport. Well, yeah, it is. He's like, no, it's not a sport if you let a machine do all the work. What about car racing? Shut up, Baskin. He's just like coming up with reasons for all of it.
I think there's an argument to be. There's some stuff where it's like it's not a sport, it's a skill or it's a game, but you're splitting hairs.
There's so much luck involved with this, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's not skill.
Yeah,
skill comes in, but like, there's a lot of luck.
I mean, if you're going to call poker a sport, you also got to call chess a sport, and I'm not seeing chess in the Olympics anytime soon. If you could play it when you're fully quadriplegic, it's hard to call it a sport. But I don't really care. If ESPN wants to show chess, that's fine by me.
Eat nachos and play bowling. Play bowling?
Yeah.
Participate in bowling, whatever.
Yes. There are plenty of sports that are enhanced by drinking and eating nachos, but whatever. Let's do some scenes. What's your first scene?
Dude, the first scene when he plays poker, when he first comes to town.
Yeah.
When he first gets there and he's like sitting there with legends aren't made, legends are born, or whatever. Legends never die. That guy, Art LaFleur, is there.
Yep.
And the guy from Cliffhanger's there.
Yep.
Jodie
Foster
guy. Yeah, Jodie Foster's there. And he tells him like, I'll lose because they don't want to let him in. Doc Ock's like, I like it like it is. And he's like, all right, I'll lose for an hour. And he looks at his pocket watch, which by the way, as soon as he looked at his pocket watch, I was like, all right, cool. I see what time it is. None of my students would know what he could constantly look at his watch and they wouldn't be able to tell it was a different time.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. It's been so I have an analog clock on my bedside because I don't have my phone in my room. And when I look at it, it takes me like 5 seconds to figure out what time it is.
Just carry the force.
6:20.
Because
it's the middle of the night. I'm like, was that 4 or is that 5 o'clock? I'm like, doesn't matter. It's not time to wake up yet.
Well, it was Roman numerals and it was analog. So these kids are out.
Yeah. OUT out. Yeah, dude, I got that one as well.
And he pretends to be bad at fighting, and like he's like, yeah, you can run away. You can live to run away another day.
My old pappy always used to say, dude, I love the stuff like that, the little stuff where like he's getting ready to fight, and he's like he's got his hands out, and he looks at his hands, and he switches them around, he puts the other one up. God,
it's so great. And also in that scene is a montage.
Yeah, but also Doc Ock, Alfred Molina. who's
He's
somehow
good, dude.
playing a freaking. He looks like he's like Spanish in this movie.
Yeah. Molina, that's Spanish, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe I would not have thought that, but
yeah.
But dude, he's like, you always been gutless, and Mel Gibson's like, I think so. Yeah. Well, at least as long as I can remember.
Dude, what I don't even know what you call that, but Mel Gibson does that in a lot of his movies. Like he's always like, yeah, I think so. I think that's like he plays that part super well.
Well, now because I never saw the TV show, reading about it, that's exactly how James Garner used to play.
Right.
Freaking Brett Maverick in the TV show. He'd always like he was like loudly claimed that he was not brave at all while like actually doing a lot of brave stuff. And and Mel Gibson was doing it just like that.
By the way, Alfred Molina is British, so that throws another.
That guy's a freaking good actor.
Yeah, he's good, dude. He's good. And I don't know if you can count the montage. It's all in that same poker scene where he starts looking at everybody and calling out their, like, noticing their tells.
Yeah, he spends an hour losing. He's like noticing everyone's tells, and then that scene's just jam packed full of great stuff. Like he's doing the brawl with the guys that he hired to fight.
Right.
He freaking backs down Doc Ock. He's like, "You were calling me something. What was it?" He's like, "Chick." He's like, "No, I never said coward. I would never call. I said gutless." He's like doing the draw against the freaking guy from Cliffhanger.
And he can't keep it in the holster, and it keeps popping back out and catching it.
Dude, he's going like, "You're a gunfighter. I've heard you must be a good one because I've heard of you." He's like, "What chance would a guy like me have against a guy like you?" None at all. And when he says none at all, he like waves his hands, and one of them immediately has a gun in it.
Yeah, dude. Quick draw. It's so good.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't know. What about just like the gun, spinning it on your finger and sticking it in the holster.
Yeah,
whatever that's called. He was pretty good at that.
Yeah, I feel like he must have worked on that.
Yeah, he was really good. And dude, James Garner, when he was when he was helping him, like when they were hiding in the bushes and he comes out, remember? And he pulls out the gun and holds it all low and still shoots exactly where he needs to and puts it right back and holds his hands like this when she looks. Dude, that's freaking good.
That seems like it would be really hard to draw the gun and like shoot from the hip and then
shoot
hit
from the hip, Han Solo style. Yeah. I'm not hitting anything.
No, that first scene, I got that as well. That was hard to leave out. It's got a bunch of great stuff happening. Really funny lines, good fight scenes. Apparently in the TV show, Maverick was really slow at drawing his gun. They joked about it all the time, but he like never lost a fist fight. So they kind of flip-flopped it in this one.
Nice.
Where he wasn't a good fighter, but he could draw his gun real fast.
Yeah.
What's your next scene?
My next one is the final game of poker.
Yeah.
At the very end.
I got that one as well.
Yeah, where it's down to they've had a tournament. And as
the whole movie, he's trying to get enough money to get into this big poker tournament, and then he's going to try to win.
$3,000
he needed $3,000 to get the $25,000 entry fee, and then he was going to play this poker tournament and try to win $500,000. And he's made it to the final table with the freaking Commodore and with the Spaniard / Doc Ock with Jodie Foster.
Yeah, it's Mr. Crispy, Doc Ock, and it's Mel Gibson. So they're doing the draw, and Mel Gibson is realizing that when they're taking cards, that the dealer is in on it, and he's pulling from the bottom of the deck.
Yep,
dude. And I know we've already talked about it, how good Rounders is. Remember when what's his name Ed Norton got his ass kicked because he caught a hanger?
Yeah,
and he's like, dude, I was so good, and I caught a hanger, and they caught me. It's so great. So he sees him dealing from the bottom of the deck. He knows that it's fixed. So when they flip over the card, when they give him a card, he doesn't look at it, so he doesn't know if he's going to win.
Yep.
Mr. Crisp has 4 8s. The Commodore. Doc Ock has a straight flush, but it's a lower thing. And then he needs the ace of spades to get a royal flush. And they're like, look, they're all yelling at him, like, look at the card. And he does the thing where he holds his hand over the card.
Yeah.
And then looks at it. And then he throws it in slow motion and it lands on the pot. That shit was good. I was freaking clapping. I was like, yes, I remember this part. It was good.
I was trying to remember if it was I was remembering from this movie or if I actually tried that at poker games at some time in my 20s, just being bored.
Dude, we tried that at Oak Knoll, like between
like
practices.
Not picking up the last card. Look at the card.
Not looking at the card and holding your hand over it and going like, all right, let's see. This is for 3 red starburst. I better be right on this.
No, I'm not saying
it's
like
a 7.
I'm not saying trying to magically cut to the card I wanted, but just refusing to look at the cards just to bet. It seems like I would have done that.
Yeah, I'm going all in. Six packs of Starburst.
Charge it to the account 1138.
That's not what it was.
No, it wasn't.
That's from Star Wars.
That's from Star Wars. The final poker
That's
scene.
so funny.
Yeah, I got that one too. They're on the freaking boat. The Commodore and Marshall Cooper and the freaking Spaniard, they're all conspiring to make sure Mel Gibson doesn't get to the game.
Yeah.
And
doesn't work.
He catches the dealer cheating and he asks Doc Ock, he's like, just deal me one card. He's like, just one off the top would be fine.
Yeah.
And he's like,
and he makes
top,
Doc
like
Ock
that.
do it. Yeah, I like that. And he pushes it with his finger, doesn't even grab it. Just pushes it with his finger. It's so good.
Apparently there was a scene in the screenplay that got cut out where he actually like met with an old gypsy or witch or magical person. And like they told him that he had the ability to cut to the card that he wanted to.
Nice. He tries it earlier in the movie too.
He does.
And
I think that must have replaced that scene.
Yeah. That's great.
Yep. My second scene, that was my third. My second scene is where he is abducted by the Indians.
Oh man, Joseph.
Yeah.
What's your name? Dude, remember people used to ask Nick Mendez?
Yeah.
Like, where's your family from? He's like, Kenner? I don't know. Like, that's why when this guy comes out and his name's Joseph, it's so great.
It's fantastic. So there's like, they're on the journey to get to the freaking steamboat to go play poker, and they get
right.
And they meet these women who have been ripped off by the Indians, and it's freaking dude. It's Margot Kidder, uncredited Margot Kidder, who's Lois Lane in the Richard Donner Superman movies, and also was in a I think maybe unaired pilot with James Garner. So like she had a James Garner connection and a Richard Donner connection. Yeah, there's a million cameos.
She was looking for her wedding dress or something. Yeah,
and they're like, we'll go find the Indians. Mel Gibson's like, I'll track them down, and then he knows them. He's friends with them, but he's playing up like he's like they want a human sacrifice. I got to go with them.
He's like, please, and he's like speaking to them in their native language, but the subtitles are saying stuff like, all right, hoop and holler a lot and point at everybody.
They're like, just trust me, we have to make this quick. Yeah, look really mad.
That's so great. Yeah, dude, that was a good scene. I should have put that in there. I love that scene.
Dude, it's freaking awesome, man. And then the guy who plays Joseph, Graham Greene, actually is a native origin, but he's from Canada. He doesn't speak any. Like he speaks French and English.
Right.
So, but he was in Dances with Wolves. He was,
he was
freaking Kicking Wing or whatever that guy's name was.
I'm glad they picked somebody that was.
Yeah, they picked an actual Native American to play the role
instead of just some Italian guy.
Right.
That's playing it.
And he said that he said he got a lot of really good feedback from people for that role. He's like, because he got to play he's faking like he's a crazy wild Indian, and really he just talks like a regular person. He's like, oh my God, he's like, I got this Russian Archduke. He just wants the whole, he wants to smoke the peace pipe and banging the drums all the time. And God, it was freaking, dude.
When Mel Gibson first rides over there and he's like talking out the side of his mouth, he's like, what the hell's up with this? He's like, I'll tell you later. Keep it quiet. It's so great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He was like pretending to be a stereotypical Indian to rip off this Russian Archduke. It was just,
and boy, did they. And then Mel Gibson gets him again on the boat. It's just great.
Yeah,
it's great. Dude, my third scene was the bathtub scene at the end.
Nice.
Where all the twists get resolved,
Yep.
Dude, when he's like, my old pappy used to always say, there's nothing more satisfying that cheating on a cheat. No, wait, what is it? And then he gets mad and he's like, you always misquote me your whole life. I freaking love, because to be honest, I totally forgot it was his dad. Yeah. I remember that Mr. Crispy, James Coburn was trying to get and we're working together, but I totally forgot that it was his dad. So when I got to the end and I saw that and I was like, hell yes. And then looks like we got a $500,000 silk shirt. And he's like, actually it's $250,000. And he has all the money in his friggin' boot.
He's got his boot.
And there's another twist and he's going to, we got to get back. It's like, oh man, it's just so great. So I like how it resolved all of the twists.
Yeah, dude. Left it hanging until it was like 2 minutes left in the movie when that friggin' happened. Like, if you left early because you had to pee really bad or because your babysitter was about to run out, you missed a lot of important twists.
If you thought it was just like, oh, these guys are going to sit in the bathtub and talk over the credits. No.
Yeah, I remembered the whole time that was his dad because I've seen this a bunch. But
yeah,
that's it's so well done.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
freaking Marshall Cooper, who turns out to actually be Maverick's dad, comes and finds him, and then they're in the bath together, and then Jodie Foster shows up. She steals the money, but really it's only half the money, and he left it there on purpose.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
And he's doing the thing where he's like, you always misquote me. And he's pushing his head under the water. He's like, dang, take it easy, Pappy. These things cost $1 a piece.
He's like, don't put the chicken in front of, no, never cut your cards before wait. Oh, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And he's like, now that one I said. That's just freaking great. I like how those two interact with each other. Yeah. I like how Jodie Foster interacted with all three of them. I thought it was good. It was well made.
Yeah, man. This is a lot of acting power for a movie like this. Like William Goldman, the writer, is a freaking icon. Richard Donner has done a ton of stuff. Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, Oscar winners. Like it's ludicrous. Yeah. Like I was normally when we do the recasting, I'm like, I could never get these people to be in this movie. But actually, the recasting I did is not as high powered as the original cast.
Mine too. The whole time I was like, well, maybe these people aren't big enough. But we'll see. We'll see what you got too.
I also had a bonus. It didn't make my top scenes, but I did want to mention the bank robbery scene with Danny Glover.
Oh my God. I put that in the cameos, dude.
Dude, he's freaking uncredited as a bank robber. But like he comes in and like the freaking Lethal Weapon music plays.
Yeah.
Like, for the score.
And he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
And Mel Gibson pulls down his bandana at one point, like recognizes him, and he pulls it back up.
And they're like, are you? And then they just go about it. Dude, you saw who was in the background with that, huh? Who another bank robber was? Freaking Corey Feldman. Yeah. He was in the background.
I was like, he was there, but then I didn't recognize him in the movie.
Dude, he was in the back wearing a little bowler hat. I heard his voice and I was like, hold up. And I backed it up and I was like, that's Donatello's voice. Nice. I pull it up, friggin' there he was right in the back. Apparently he was supposed to have a bigger scene and Mel Gibson didn't want him to have it or something. I didn't get the whole story.
Yeah. Dude, movie's 2 hours and 7 minutes long. Probably had to cut some stuff.
Yeah, I got to cut it out. Dude, that's a good call. That was a good scene.
Yeah,
they told him it was a bank robbery, and he's like, "No, it's fine. We're just kidding." And then he comes back in, it's a bank robbery. He's like, "We told you." Oh, it's really okay.
Actually, real. But dude, the Lethal Weapon music was like such a freaking perfect touch.
Yeah, it killed it.
All right, quotes. I didn't have a lot of quotes. You get started,
dude. I only had 2 quotes. So there's a part where he first comes into town, and by the way, he's not riding a horse when he comes into town. He's riding a donkey, a burro. And he pulls up, and the stable owner, like, he tells the kid that he wants to sell his donkey. He's like, "Pa, this man wants to buy a burro. Wants you to buy a burro." He's like, "That burro ain't worth $1." He's like, "Well, sir, you got yourself a deal. Here's your $1." He gives it to him. And he's like, "Well, he doesn't eat much, but he's a regular jackass. And he always likes to be called Arthur." And I was like, I'm putting that in the quotes. JT's gonna hate it.
Oh man. I would have never put that in my quotes, but
I love a nice dad joke.
He delivered that so well. I was like, Mel Gibson, he's good.
He always likes to be called Arthur. That's great.
I had the one that I already talked about. I was like, "Have you always been gutless?" Well, yeah, I think so.
I think so. The second one I had was the only one. He's talking to the people that they tracked down that were supposed to be the Native Americans.
Yeah.
That stole Lois Lane's wedding dress. When he finds them, he's like trying to talk them down. And he's telling them, first of all, he says, "Yeah, I got people. You're surrounded. Every one of you has got a gun on you. Whistle." And they can't whistle. Dude, I thought that was hysterical. They couldn't whistle. So he's like, "Fine, clap if you can't whistle." So they're all like clapping. It's just Jodie Foster and James Garner. And he's telling him about, this guy, he can still shoot straight and don't worry about that. The part I loved is it's like a freaking stand up. He was like, "And after you is ugly Annie Bransford. She was born, she came out backwards and nobody even noticed. Hell, when she was little, her parents used to have to tie a pork chop around her neck so the dog would play with her. When she's making love, she has to pretend she's someone else." And they're all laughing. I was like, every single bit of that was a freaking Jerry Horn joke. I was all about it.
And in your sights is Marshall Zane Cooper. Now, you've heard he's old and he gums his food and his women, and that's true, but he still shoots straight.
He's old and decrepit. Yeah. I freaking love that part. It was just like Mel Gibson doing freaking stand-up.
Oh, my God. It was ridiculous. Yeah, this movie was not super quotable. The other stuff I wrote down was like, I'm getting too old for this shit, just for the callback, and then My Old Pappy, but none of that's really all that great.
Yeah.
You got any other quotes?
No, those are my 2.
All right, let's do some characters. Who's your first?
My first one is Jodie Foster as Annabelle Bransford.
Yeah.
2 things about her. One, I've never seen a movie that she didn't freaking kill it in. She's a fantastic actress. Second, I've never seen a movie where she wasn't serious, and I didn't remember her being like this in the movie. You know, all of her other movies are like freaking, I don't know, like Contact and freaking Silence of the Lambs and everything. She's in the new, True Detective. She's in the new season of that. Like, she's always playing like a really serious person. And in this one, it didn't seem like she was. You know what I'm saying? Like Flight Plan.
Yeah, dude, she's not done a lot of comedy. I mean, Jodie Foster got started as a child actor in Disney stuff, like when she was freaking 9 years old. Like,
right.
You know, she was in Freaky Friday. She was like 13. She was
right.
But like, yeah, like nominated for like, dude, Taxi Driver and Accused and Nell. Like, she's not doing a lot of comedy, but she's good in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think she probably must like doing the other stuff more, but dude, she's awesome in this.
She's good at this. She's good at everything, to be honest. Like, every movie, even if the movie's not great, like I didn't like Flight Plan that much, but she was really, really good in it. I remember liking her performance. So I put her down because I think she held the whole thing together.
Who's freaking Count Dooku, Christopher or something? Christopher Lee.
Lee.
I think it's his quote I saw pretty recently. He was like, as an actor, he's like, you can be in bad films. You just can't be bad in them.
Right. Good call.
And I was like, oh man, that's a great way to say that. Cause you can't help, you don't know if a film's going to be good when you're in it. Sometimes you think they're awesome and they're shitty. And sometimes you think they're shitty and they're awesome, but at least you're doing a good job. Yeah. Dude, she's always doing a good job.
Turn it up to 11 every time. Just Alan Rickman, every single film you're in.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I love that. Jodie Foster's on my list too.
Yeah.
My next is Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. I liked how he was the narrator. I wish more films did the narrator thing.
Yeah, I had that. I had that in here. That's not on him. That's on the writer. But I'm like, dude, like 2/3 of this movie is told in flashback with a voiceover. I love that.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work well, but man, I'm a big fan of a freaking flashback and a voiceover.
I know. Like, I'm trying to think of other movies that have the voiceover, and I freaking always love it. Yeah, Sandlot. Like, I always like it.
I think it's only. I think if they're good movies and that's a part of it, it's just adds a good thing to it. But.
Dude, Mel Gibson, he plays it really great. I hate to hate the man, but like, you know what he did.
I'm not saying I hate him. I'm saying that I don't think he's a great guy.
Right. That's what I mean.
Doesn't mean he's not a good actor, but
yeah,
doesn't mean that he's kind of a douche.
Where's he from? Australia?
Yeah, Australia.
Yeah, he's a good actor too, because you can't tell.
Yeah, no, he's an American citizen. He's been here for a million years.
Right.
Yeah, and like, I mean, we're not done talking about Mel Gibson because next year he's going to freaking direct Braveheart and win an Academy Award.
Oh man, Braveheart's good though.
Braveheart's real awesome.
Good. This is good though. Like Mel Gibson,
this is good.
I like Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is the same as Tom.
I like his acting work.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is Mel Gibson on the same level as Tom Cruise for you? Like, you just take a break and watch his movies, and then like he was good in Lethal Weapon. He was good in Braveheart. He was good in this. Like, Conspiracy Theory. That one wasn't that good of a movie, but he was good in it. I liked it.
Yeah. Dude,
so
I was a big fan of Mel Gibson's acting my whole life. I don't know. We'll have to keep having that conversation about how much of this stuff can we do. But yeah, he's freaking awesome in this. I don't think that it would be the same movie with someone else in this role. Although I could put someone else there. It's not like that hard of a role. But dude, he's funny.
I can't wait to hear who you redid it with.
Yeah, I think you might be surprised.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Mel Gibson's funny. He's great at the voiceover. He's like good at the back and forth with James Garner's fantastic.
Yeah,
he's like.
I think Mel Gibson does comedy better than people give him credit for.
Yeah, dude,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like most people would probably think of him as an action star.
Yeah,
but he's funny.
He's a well-rounded actor, man. He's great at dramatic stuff. He's great at action stuff. He's great at comedy. Like, he can do it all.
I do have one question. How tall is he?
I don't know.
He looks like he's short. He's 5'10". That's not that short.
No, that's regular
size.
He's
a pretty big guy. How do you feel about his new huge beard and mustache? Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think he needs to keep that on. I like it too. So I have Jodie Foster and Mel Gibson also. And of course, my third is James Garner as Zane Cooper.
James Garner for me too, man. This may be the first time I've ever done this, but I went straight chalk. I got the top 3 billings. Like these 3 are in the whole movie and they're all awesome. The
fact that he was the original Maverick and like he's just good, dude. He's good. We watched.
And even the little stuff where he's giving the speech before they start playing poker. He's like, the only guns in the room are allowed are these. He's like, if anyone else has a gun, you better hope you know how to swim. You better hope you're a faster draw than me. And he goes to holster his gun. He drops it on the ground.
Drops it on the floor. Oh, man. So
that's
good.
just a little physical comedy thing. But like, dude, cracks me up.
Killed it. He killed it. Dude, with the quasi-TV thing, we came across Great Escape.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago. And he was in that.
Nice.
And dude, he's just a really good actor. Was around for a long time. Did a lot of stuff. I liked him. And he killed it. Dude, he's ice cold mustache in this too.
And then I wonder if he was shaving it off for real in the bathtub or if he was just like acting out shaving it off. But he's shaving with a straight razor in a tub with no mirror. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would have to have a surgeon on hand for that.
I don't even like shaving with a mirror and an electric razor. I don't even like doing any of that.
And I've been writing down the ages of people when I do the characters just so I know like how old everyone was. Mel Gibson's 38 when they filmed this. Jodie Foster's 31. James Garner 66.
Nice.
It's good ages. I like when it's not like 22-year-olds.
Right, because we know people that are 33 years old and 31 and 66 that we could put in those parts.
Yeah, man.
When everybody's Sandlot age, we're like, uh-oh. I don't know any 12-year-olds that aren't my son's friends.
Yeah, we got some problems. Yeah. Dude, William Goldman is the screenwriter. He's, I think, without question, one of the finest screenwriters of our times. He won 2 Oscars for screenwriting, one for original screenplay, one for adapted screenplay. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in I think 67, and then All the President's Men in 1976.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he is...
Both of those are jams.
It's ridiculous. Dude, All the President's Men, even though Robert Redford's in it.
Yeah, even though Robert Redford's in it.
Like, All the President's Men, he wrote the line, follow the money, which people have been saying for 50 years, ever since that movie came out.
That's crazy. Dude, he's done, he did like Princess Bride. Like he
wrote the novel Princess Bride and then adapted it for the screen. Like this dude has done some stuff.
Yeah. He also has a movie that I didn't know about called Mr. Horn, which is cool because that's my name and I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, that's awesome. And he wrote freaking plays. He wrote like musicals. He wrote screenplays. He wrote novels. He wrote nonfiction. The guy just wrote stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He wrote like books about screenwriting that I think are still thought to be pretty amazing.
That's awesome. Is he still around or he died?
Yeah, he died in 2018.
Oh, damn.
He also did a bunch of script doctoring on stuff that we've done, like Few Good Men,
nice.
Good Will Hunting. Like he did some script doctoring stuff on really big movies.
Yeah, yeah. I think
it's based on the TV show, which was created by Roy Huggins. Roy Huggins not only created the show Maverick, he also created the show The Fugitive.
Nice. I think we talked about that. That's where I recognize his name.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the when we did The Fugitive. That's why I remember that. I was trying to figure out like why the hell do I know that name?
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
I guess that's why you do like, hey, this is a property that people will recognize. I didn't know any of that stuff. I just thought I was like, Mel Gibson, sweet. And then it was funny.
Mel Gibson is right on.
I was like, I'll just rent this a bunch because it's funny and they're playing cards.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a TV show, but
right.
That's cool.
I used to always like when there would be stuff like this where it's a remake and I'd be like, Dad, you should check this out. And he's like, yeah, it's just like the movie I watched when I was younger. I mean, the TV show. And I'm like, oh, okay. Or like when I'd go, oh, you got to hear this song. He's like, yeah, that used to be the Temptations. You don't know that's like they're just remaking all the old stuff. Get off the lawn like that. Yeah. We didn't know. They're
remaking all.
Now that we have
stuff.
The internet, we can all know, and there's still people that don't care to know.
It turns out that it was not access to information that was keeping people dumb.
that definitely was
because now everyone has all the information in their pocket all the time, and they're as dumb
still
as
dumb.
ever. In
still
fact,
dumb.
Seems like dumber than ever.
It feels like it. Yeah, feels like it.
Yeah, man.
What about? Do we want to talk about the director, Richard Donner? All the stuff he did.
Yeah.
Superman, The Toy, Goonies, freaking Lethal Weapon, Scrooged, Lethal Weapon 2, Lethal Weapon 3, Maverick, Conspiracy Theory, Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah, there's some stuff, man. Dude, everybody in this movie, everybody involved with this thing.
Yeah.
Freaking Randy Newman on the music. Like that guy's done a ton of stuff.
Short people got no reason to live. Dude, I played that, by the way, for some of my students. They were like, why does he hate short people? I was like, actually, it's a metaphor. He's talking about like how people hate other groups of people for no reason. And he's making it's satire. And they're like, oh, I get it. And we pulled up the lyrics and listened to it again. Dude, Randy Newman's really good.
Yeah, Randy Newman's awesome.
Dude, I had some bonus good for the bottom at the bottom of my notes here about how Alice Cooper was in there.
Yeah,
he was going to be the town drunk and got cut. The other thing I put is how bad it must have smelled on those boats. Like, as I was watching all those people in 3-piece suits in the middle of the desert stand in an enclosed area, I was like, all I could think of was like,
and the illumination comes from actual fire indoors.
yeah. Which, by the way, those paddle boats used to carry like cotton. I can't imagine how close that was to going up in flames every time.
Dude, I was thinking because they had this, they had a scene where they're like taking a break before the final poker game, and they had like lowered one of the chandeliers down onto the table.
Yeah,
and
they were
gonna, like,
pulling
take
it
the
back
thing
up
off and light it. And I was like, it's obvious now, but you like every time there was like a swashbuckling movie, someone would like freaking swipe the rope and hold onto the thing, and the chandelier would fall down, and they would go lift up in the air. I'm like, that is actually, they would lower the chandeliers down, light them with actual fire, and then raise them up, and then that was how.
That's so crazy.
That's freaking awesome.
We live in the future.
Yeah, we do. Just freaking
we
flip a
got
switch
lights.
and the lights
now
come
there's
on.
Just a switch.
Can you flip it now? Can you see
How
the
about
switch
now?
from where you are?
How about now? Can you see it? Can you flip it now? Is he clean? Is he brown? Have him come in, Mikey.
Look, I'm going to make Little Wayne's head bleed for Superfan number 99.
Dude, you know how you can like see those black smokestacks sticking up really high on those?
Yeah.
I remember reading, like, I don't know, maybe I was on the Natchez when I read about it. Those have to be extra high so they don't catch stuff on fire.
Nice. I don't have anything else. I don't have any worst.
I do want to mention, this is the second movie that I can remember seeing Chinese laundry.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever put two and two together, like Chinese people and laundry being a thing. Because everybody that did cleaning for me was last name was Ginobili, so like they're not Chinese.
No,
so like I didn't know like the connection, and I looked it up. Dude, that's a long, arduous thing that the Chinese people had to overcome to get out of the laundry business. Like they weren't allowed to have very many jobs, just like every other immigrant group.
Yeah,
but dude, that's. So like seeing it, I was just like, whoa, that's pretty blatant to just call it Chinese laundry. But that really was a thing.
That actually is what they called it.
Yeah, they were like the Chinese people called it that.
All right, man.
Oh, wait, I did have one more worse. During the first round of the tournament, they played a song with words.
Yeah.
The whole thing was a score, and then they played a song with words, and it felt out of place. I want that out.
Yeah, it was a little bit out of place, but it was what was it, freaking Clint Black?
Yeah, it was. And he was in the movie.
Good Run of Bad Luck.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of freaking Reba McEntire was in the
there's
scene,
so many.
Clint Black was in that scene.
Freaking Denver Pyle, Uncle Jesse from Dukes of Hazzard was in there.
Yeah,
I think it must have the dad from Clueless.
I'm kind of wondering if it wasn't like I know I saw that guy. If it wasn't a deal for him to like, I'll do a song on the soundtrack, but I want to be in the movie. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, it was kind of weird because the whole thing was score, and then they just threw a song in there. It was like a modern country song.
What about, remember the guy who had the guns and he was like, that's my wife's. No, that's not my wife's. It's mine. Like that guy, remember, who had the guns?
Yeah.
And he ended up getting thrown over. That was Waylon Jennings.
Nice.
By the way.
Hey, looks familiar.
That's all I got.
All right, let's do 5 questions. Is it okay for kids?
Dude, I said 5 and up. I think this is fine.
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, it was fine.
PG. Would it get made if it were pitched now?
Dude, it's a Western comedy. We talked a Western comedy sports movie. I'm sure there's a lot of those that they could keep.
Yeah, I don't know if they would.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
But it would be great if they would.
Friggin' the guy McFarlane, his didn't do very well.
It didn't.
There's not a lot of Westerns being made in the 2020s.
Yeah, Million Ways to Die in the West, $40 million budget, $80 million box office. It did about like what this did. It did 2x.
Nice.
But dude, it's got Liam Neeson and Amanda Seyfried and Charlize Theron and Sarah Silverman.
Really good. It was hysterical.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I would love it if they would make
ice
this movie.
block falls on the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
I would love it if they made this again. I don't know if they would or not. Obviously, I think movie or TV show because it's been both. All right, dude, let's do recasting. Who do you got?
For Brett Maverick, I wanted somebody who could pretend like they didn't know what was going on when they really did, and look like they were kind of lost, but also knew what was going on. And he's also, people kind of protest and don't like him. I picked Shia LaBeouf. I wish he wasn't crazy.
Yeah, he probably does too.
Boy, I wish I wasn't crazy. So who'd you go with for Brett Maverick?
I was trying to think of like, because he's got good hair. He's like kind of ripped. He's also kind of funny, but he's like self-deprecating, and he's like not.
Yeah,
he's not like a badass in any kind of way. And
Right.
And I got Ryan Gosling.
Oh, dude, that's a good call.
Yeah. I've never had him recasting, but he's so good. He's freaking super funny. He's really
he's way funnier than you think.
Way funnier. And he could so totally deliver that, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've always been gutless. Like, he's great at that.
Yeah. Dude, did you see his reaction when the Ken song won?
Yeah.
At the thing? He was just like, what? What? He was shocked.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's really good. What about for Zane Cooper? I picked somebody who I thought could be smooth, but also funny. And I really, really like John Turturro. So I would like him in this. And he's played with Shia LaBeouf, and they do well together.
That would be a great secret father-son combination. I love John Turturro. There are so many good people. From
and he's been in a card movie.
Yeah, he knows his way around a poker table.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of someone who'd be a good father-son match for Ryan Gosling, but also could be – I don't know if it would be good or not, but I was just thinking I'd really like to see Johnny Depp do that.
Dude, what's he not good in?
Because he can do everything. And I think he really likes a movie where you get to wear weird costumes.
Yeah, where he could play friggin' Tonto.
Yeah, so if it's like, dude, you could put on a bunch of period costumes. He's like, count me in. I'm there.
Count me in. I'm already wearing it.
Yeah, and he's also really funny.
Can I bring my own? Because I already have some. Yeah, dude, that's a good call. Did you try to do Jodie Foster's character? I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Who do you have? Because I
got Emma Stone.
Oh, dude, she's good.
It's the right age range. She's done a couple movies with Ryan Gosling. I know they have good chemistry.
Yeah.
And I think I could see her wearing the freaking old school, like the corset with the bustier, and like she's got the curly hair, and she's like making jokes and like
holding the parasol and walking around. Yeah, I could see.
But also like
that's a good
just
call.
Like stealing from the men and kind of being a criminal. Like I think she'd be good at that.
Dude, that's a good call. Those are good recasts.
And it's also like Jodie Foster is way overqualified for that part, the same way Emma Stone's way overqualified for that part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, dude, I couldn't come up with anybody. Emma Stone's the perfect for the ones that you have, especially.
This would be a fun one to recast. I feel bad because it's all white people, and I usually try to mix it up a little bit. But I was looking at the right ages, and I was like, oh man, some of these people are just. This is a fun movie to recast. I'm on board with like do this one again. Let's get it out there.
Let's get another Western comedy sports movie out there.
Yeah,
on the Ocho.
All right, you got anything else?
Can you still watch and enjoy this movie in 2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really good. The hard part is that it's not easy to find. I had to rent it.
Yeah, it's friggin', what was it, $3.50 to rent?
Yeah, $3.99 to rent it for me.
$3.99.
The thing that's annoying is if I rent it on Google, it's $3.99, but I only get 48 hours to watch it, which I guess is how it was back in the day, and I don't have to get in my car and return it. But still, it's like, come on, man. Can I just? It's digital. If I rent it, I'm not keeping anyone else from renting it. Well, you just give me a couple extra days.
Yeah, just turn it in late. Yeah, I agree. That's crazy. I didn't rent it, but I saw that you could rent it.
All right, cool. Well, the next movie in the main feed will be Major League 2.
Holy crap. What a great
wild thing. Man.
I can't wait. Friggin', oh man, women. Can't live with them. They can't pee standing up. I can't wait. I freaking love this.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. If you want to check out what's going on Patreon for 7 days for free, you have the ability to do that.
Check it out. Click on that and check it out and see what we've been doing over there. If you guys like older movies than this.
We got bonus movies. We're going backwards.
Yeah, it's stuff that we missed and didn't get to do because we didn't think of this till 1991. We're hitting them.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks with Major League 2. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.